Let's go. Welcome. My name is Drake, and this is Touching the Edge, and I'm so happy to be here today. I'm happy to be here with you because I am determined to find a way to shift out of those stuck places. You know, those ruts, those grooves you get caught up in. And I would like to, it's my impression anyway, that the main element that ends up getting us stuck is our relationship with our own emotions, our identification with our emotions. I mean, if you identify with yourself as a depressed person, an anxious person, an angry person, if you identify with yourself as being stuck, then it's hard to shift that identification. My suggestion is much more like the sky. You know, when you look up at the sky, you see the clouds. Those are much more the experience that we're having. The emotions may seem solid and stable and consistent, and yet they are always changing. So I want to say to you that if we can find a way to get some distance between ourselves and our emotions, that we end up having the space to move and get something accomplished. So let's do a practice together. Let's do an emotion practice together. So I'm going to ask you now just to sit with me. First of all, let's just get into our bodies. One element that can support us in getting into our bodies is just to bring our chest up and press our elbows into the back of the chair. Let it relax, breathe. Feel that little bit of relief. Chest comes up, press the elbows into the back of the chair. Inhaling and exhaling. And let it go and breathe. Slow your breathing down, and just for a moment, take stock. Be in attention. Pay attention to what you're feeling. I'm going to ask you just to be with me now. Pay attention to what you're feeling. I'm going to express 4 emotions that I'm experiencing right now. I'm feeling some confidence. I'm feeling like what we're doing together is important. I feel some doubt. You know, we don't have as many people checking out our videos as I would like to see happen. And so I feel some doubt as to whether the message that I'm bringing across is actually effective for as many people as I feel like it should be. I feel some sense of fear about things that are going on in the world. And I feel a deep, deep sense of faith. So I'm going to ask you now to take a nice deep breath in with me. And sigh it up into the ether. Let it go. Let the breathing come back to normal. So let's do that for you now. Let's take a moment, just be in the breath and pay attention to everything and notice what emotions that you're experiencing. The emotions are much more like the northern lights rather than some sort of constancy. So what are you feeling? Express 4 different emotions that you're feeling. Say them out loud. And then at the end of that, let's take a deep breath in and sigh it up into the ether. Let it go. So I'd like to suggest to you that the primary emotions that we experience are the ones that are most stable. And those emotions, the primary emotional experience, doesn't need to grab your attention. Unconditional love does not need to grab your attention. It's always going to be there in the background. So when you let go of these emotions, both good and bad, anxiety, irritability, confidence, let them all go. When you release them up into the ether, what then ends up happening is we're able to make contact with the most subtle underlying emotions. It's almost like writing on a page. You know, all the words go on the page, and all those pages create a book. But if we're able to release those words, those emotions, and focus on the underlying experience, what we actually end up experiencing is the experience of a slight hopefulness and an affection for ourselves. Even in the last moments of our life, that's what we experience if we are able to let go of those emotions that we are attached to. A slight affection and a sense of hopefulness. So anyway, give it a try. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Let's work on this together. Let us know what you're doing to shift. If you like this video, please let us know, like the video, and share it. I'm going to ring the bell. I'm going to ask you to listen carefully. Here we go. Remember, you are not your emotions. Your emotions are an experience. You are that which remains constant. You're the denominator, not the numerator. I'm going to bring my hands together and I bow to you. Thank you for your time. Namaste.